misconduct currently hanging over them and have been referred to Parliament's Independent Claims and Grievance Scheme.
Yes, well, the former leader of the House, Dame Andrea Leadsom, says that the scheme itself is not fit for purpose. Of course, this comes days just after the Conservative Party inquiry into the alleged sexist comments and misogyny towards Deputy Labour leader Angela Rayner, which we've been discussing really over the last week. It claimed, these allegations, that she made the basic instinct comments herself, so that actually she was the source of that, which is very interesting. Well, let's get a bit more stuck into this. Frances Scott is the founder and director of 50/50 Parliament, which is a cross-party campaign to achieve gender equality in the House of Commons. She joins us now. Grateful for your time on this Bank Holiday Monday, Frances. What's the correct measure of how much women are willing to participate in politics? How many women actually put themselves forward? We know, the numbers in the House of Commons aren't 50/50, but are 50% of are the candidates putting themselves forward women, mostly men? What's the numbers there?
Well, we have over 2,500 women who want to stand for political office. So there are a long list of women who are in the pipeline. And I don't think it can be used as an excuse. I really go back to the point that actually, if you want the best people in Parliament, then you need to have an attractive institution. My daughter has just graduated from university in data science, and the organisations that she works for is out there to attract the brightest and the best. And we want the brightest and the best people running the country, and that has to include half the population that are women. Women make up 50% of law graduates. They're 60% of law graduates, 50% of graduates. They merit fair and rightful representation, and Parliament should be attracting the brightest and the best. To your point about the porn, we can forgive someone for making a mistake once, but the sign of lack of intelligence is making the same mistake twice. And, he admitted to making the same mistake twice. So it's great that he's gone, because it offers the opportunity for someone else to stand. There are 425 men in the House of Commons and only 225 women. So women are outnumbered 2 to 1. We want a modern democracy, and we want men and women forging the future together in equal numbers.
I just want to pick up on something you said there, a phrase which I very much agree with, and I think most people in a meritocracy should, is that you always want the best and brightest. And I just want to get your views on this idea of quotas, perhaps, or all-female shortlists, because to me, as a woman, and I've seen all-black shortlists before on Labour and things like that, it does feel a bit patronising to say, we don't have faith in you to get there on your own merit, so we're going to put you in an, all-BAME shortlist, or in this case, an all-women shortlist. Surely, if the woman is the best of the best, regardless if she's competing with men, she's still going to, prove herself.
Absolutely. Well, in Canterbury, they had an all-women shortlist for the Conservative candidate because all the best candidates were women. Surprise, surprise. There are lots of great women out there. We have had all-men shortlists forever. I don't quite understand why the view is that men merit all men shortlists. I think at the very least we should have 50/50 candidates competing on the platform.
But I mean, the all men shortlists are not deliberately done to exclude women. It's not like a thing that's put in place. And I think the thing that really maybe diminishes your argument is 2 words: Claudia Webb. And that was, I believe, a deliberately, consciously all-female shortlist. And frankly, she's the worst MP that I can remember in recent times.
Well, we're not advocating all women shortlists.
Right.
We are just saying this is what we should all be aspiring to. What gets measured gets managed. And we need to be drawing upon the widest possible pool of talent, and that needs to include the 32 million women that live and work in the UK. So the recruitment procedures and the institution needs to be attractive to intelligent women. And I would argue that women should be given the opportunity to experience what it's like to stand for selection, and therefore you should at least have 50/50 selection candidates, a selection list, so that the selection committees also get used to seeing female candidates. It's about presenting the opportunity and everybody understanding what intelligent women look like when they're standing for selection.
OK, good stuff. All right, well, look, thank you very, very much for your time this morning. It's been great to have you on the show and get your views on this. Goes Francis Scott there, of course, founder and director of 50/50 Parliament. Yeah, look, I'm